All right, Thursday recap. We had 8:30 news today. Um, so going into the day, took out all my fucking targets, of course. Um, so one of this high, and yeah, base just one of that high. Holy shit! Hold on, let me mark out my highs and shit on ES real quick. So ES is obviously lagging a lot, so you really want to be taking everything on Nasdaq. Um, there was one trade that I took today, and honestly, I think it was really the only valid trade today. It was actually a 5 minute gap tap with a 1 minute inverse, my model that I've been waiting for so long. But we have been trading. We traded today in a very weird way. Um, so starting off, right, we sweep out these highs, and then we sweep out these highs again. We don't expect to go lower. There's a 5 minute gap right here. So literally just waiting for the gap to get tapped, and then like just displacement out of it. We actually got a confirmation with the inverse, so that was really good. Um, yeah, so we built this leg up, we swept this high, and I still think the draw is to this high, right? So take out equilibrium, you want equilibrium to be hit. We have this whack ass candle drops crazy really quick and then rejects, comes back. Fine. And like it was already a little nerve-wracking to enter this, but entered it because it was a clean model, 5 minute gap tap. ES was in line and everything. No SMTs. Honestly, pretty good. ES actually displaced with this high, which is perfect. So what I played was stop down here, TP up here. Um, what it honestly, I think I was in 150 risk. So that's actually sad. If I just did 1 to 1, I think I would have been able to profit. But basically what happened, right, is I entered on this and then we got a crazy candle up again, like just like this, where you just dropped really quickly and then rejected like that. We did the same thing right here. And I don't think this Fairly Up's gonna hold. I doubt it off of this reaction off the 5 minute, but still like we traded all the way up here. And so we shouldn't really come back down. I went break even, literally quickest break even in my life. I was in the trade for I think like maybe 30 seconds max. And then we ended up going to it. But honestly, the way we were trading is not something I would ever put like heavy risk on. Um, it was a good model, but it was just the way we were trading. Trump was speaking later on today. And I just didn't like it. So got break even, hit TP. That was sad. We hit the highs, and then we went up like after we hit those highs, right? I was like, okay, looking on the 4 hour, right? So we hit these highs, right? I don't expect this to go any higher, but then we started displacing above towards these two highs. So I was like, oh shit, okay, there's definitely a chance. Like right here, we tapped this 5 minute and we got this huge displacement. So I was looking for a reaction out of this 5 minute candle. Um, because I was like, okay, if we're still displacing, obviously we still want to go higher. So looking for reaction out of that, basically looking for this 5 minute to inverse. But we never got that. Yeah, we never got that. We just continued going lower. Um, yeah, no trades, no trades, no trades. And then finally we get right here, tap into another gap. I want this 5 minute to get inverse. Never happens. Actually, I want to look at this real quick because I want to show you. So yesterday, what I figured out, right, is if there is a like 1 minute fair value gaps or something you expect to displace, but there's a 5 minute gap. If you inverse the 1 minute gap so the 5 minute doesn't actually close, it's a lot lower probability of the trade actually playing out. So if I didn't make that mistake yesterday, I would have taken this right here because we inverse this right here. This fair value gap's been mitigated, so that should be a pretty safe stop. And I would just take it to probably these highs. Would have instantly got break even. I'm stopped out. So I'm happy that I actually made that mistake yesterday and took the loss. Even though I made back my money yesterday, It was just you need to you need to wait for that 5 minute close. If there's no 5 minute gap, then you can take that, but there was a 5 minute gap and it got respected, as you can see right here. And then I just saw this chop right here, so I was like, okay, we're probably not gonna go there. But what we ended up doing, actually, hold on, because on ES, we swept out those highs, right? And ES actually was more bullish. Where was it? Like right here, when we made that close, ES was already up here. So if I were to take a trade today, it would be on ES, and it would be this trade right here, taking those highs. And like that's pretty clean. Looking on the 1 minute, honestly, could have brought my stop up just a tad to right there. And yeah, that's a good trade in my opinion. The 5 minute was very clear. So yeah, you would take on ES, NQ was lagging. And also on the 15 minute, I just wanted to show you this because right, we made this. I expected this 5 minute gap to close, to support us. We tapped into it and didn't get any displacement. Came all the way back down. Now I'm looking at this range. We come into equilibrium of the range. Actually, OT, we came into the golden zone actually. And then we started rejecting. And this 15 minute candle, if ES wasn't more bullish, oh my God, so fucking free. I want to see if where ES's candle. Yeah. So that 15 minute close, obviously we're going to those highs, but like it is a little high. Taking it. Yeah, honestly it's the same trade. Um yeah, so could have taken that, but yeah, during that I was walking to the library, so could not enter on that. Um and yeah, that's it for the day. So thank God I learned yesterday that wait for that 5 minute inverse, even on the 1 minute. If the 1 minute's like clean and we inverse all those gaps, wait for the 5 minute because if the 5 minute doesn't inverse, we're still gonna hold us or any higher time frame gap. We could still push us lower. Um and uh break even, I'm perfectly fine with going break even where I did. I think that was the smart play. Um, just because we were not trading good. My mentor didn't size with that trade. He took the same thing, but he didn't size with that trade because again, we were moving very weird. Um, so yeah, that's it for the day. Um, yeah.